As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nick's off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play action with Nix. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Mahomes going to throw on this first play. His first throw is an interception. That's P.J. Luck. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To throw, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
And they're ready to send it away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this.
Give me a second. I got to pause this. Someone keeps fucking with my roster, putting my quarterback at fucking kicker. Fucking whoever's doing that, doing some bullshit. All right, I'm ready, G. I appreciate it, homie.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's P.J. Luck. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They send Mims left. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. Pass taken in by Burton. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play action here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Mecole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Throw throwing is Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. A first down carry for Pacheco. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Riley Moss with that tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pacheco hauls it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That was a beautiful motherfucking defense you set up.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Nick's with it on first. Getting out to his left. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Nick Bolton has it. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get you back to Denver in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. That one goes for 25 yards.
I thought that boy was not going to catch it inbounds.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that,
So I take control of him and hit aggressive catch.
And you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He finds Johnson. Juke the defender.
Oh shit. I gave up on running. They're still going.
He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers.
Javonte Williams gone 15 weeks with a partial tear and something.
Make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Javonte Williams.
They'll run here on 1st down. Escapes a defender. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nix looking to throw.
It's
another interception.
That was my fuck up. Ran the fucking same route both of them did.
As he records his 1st interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders.
Give it fucking pass.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Go for it if you want.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, come on.
Before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Lays out.
Oh, nice catch.
That's it. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on 1st down, Nicks. That's caught, he found some space. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call...
Where's Travis Kelce? He retired?
Well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing.
Where's Travis Kelce? Did he retire?
The kicking unit
I
on now
feel
for the
you.
Broncos.
Like teams against like this, you gotta run stretch plays, run a lot of power in, power out,
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
trap, HB whams.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it.
Oh,
right
nice
side.
fucking catch.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Fuck, my headphones fell off my head.
Offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Running right is Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood
Oh,
Brown.
nice catch.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
Thought I smoked him enough to drop it.
That a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Come on, pressing X. Fucking stupid ass Madden.
On to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix. Complete to Mims. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs.
5 interceptions.
You know, it
I
just seems like
sucked.
he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Nix. This finds Smith. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That puts us at the 2-minute warning. The Broncos driving. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Is a Denver touchdown. Well,
Cover 2, huh?
Firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those
Oh.
who've tried to get in the way of that
Should've
machine
been covered.
talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
PAT effort coming up. The point after
God, I can't believe I got fucking occupational physical therapy going on.
their lead yet again.
Oh my god. At least it's with some fine ass bitches though.
The kicking unit on down
Does this
to the
feel good,
Broncos, and they're
sir?
ready to
I'm gonna
send
go
it away.
lower your hands up a lot better.
Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25
Hey,
after
when
the
you
return.
get a chance, if you wish to move on from Xavier Worthy, I'm a huge Longhorns fan. You let me know, we can come up with a deal.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They bring a tight end in motion right. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on
You need time? You need to take a pause or something?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back.
Oh, come on.
Say right at the 39-yard line. give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw, here's Nix. He's got Smith. He's still going at the 30. And they catch
Man, make my whole controller vibrate.
He's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Right up the gut. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
2nd and 13.
Oh.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And that one is
I almost missed it.
a little longer, but no problem at all. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Right back to Pacheco. And
Nice play. I like that.
much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
On target to Worthy. And he
There's
made a
my
break
boy
for
Worthy.
midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle.
Nice fucking
And they
play.
finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this play
Damn.
reaches the 12-yard
Can't get off
line
the fucking
before
block.
stop is made. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes now. Oh, no touchdown.
Oh,
It's intercepted.
oh my God! Did I get that?
Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line.
You gonna
that
challenge?
interception.
Oh, you can't.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding
Good
up. They're able to
tackle.
drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down.
Good bat down.
Defender incomplete.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action with Nix. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nix with it on 1st. Mims with the grab. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. Now running for the first time with WK16. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Good defense, my brother.
Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Oh, shoot, I got the 1st.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He had it for a moment, but a
Good
great
bat
defensive
down.
play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain.
Say again?
For a Denver first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on.
Blame me, you can never tell. I'm paralyzed, huh? Yep, I'm paralyzed from my chest down. What I use to control the controller, I use my chin to control the joystick, sides of my fingers to press A, B, and all that stuff. And I'll tell myself over the years.
And they're ready to send it away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
Guys that I play with my regular league, DFB, we all been playing together since, I don't know, it's been going on 10, 12, 13 years already.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This gives him Pacheco to start the drive. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. That pass is complete.
Good fucking catch. Went for the bat down. His hands must have been stronger than my bat down.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. Second down. Nicks off the play action. Cut by Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26.
You want me to chew clock or just keep going? Oh, fuck.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shit, why isn't it going down?
2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw.
Good tackle.
They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in here.
God damn it, fucking lagged.
Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target to make a play on it.
3rd and long for him here. Fits it through the middle.
Good fucking
Go
catch.
down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Completed to Sutton. Reaches the 40. Now he's past the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition.
I wasn't even throwing it to him. I was throwing to square. I don't know why I threw it to him.
For a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets
Dang.
leveled just before
Trying to
he
rock
reaches the
my
marker.
niggas?
That hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's
Good stop. Good stop, my nigga. Oh.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And this one doesn't go far.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers.
Oh my god. What's it? It must be my controller. Sticky X button.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And this
Damn,
is
good
right
screen.
along that 40-yard line. They get 18
what?
yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I dropped my controller, my
Before we
bad.
reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray.
Good catch.
And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs just want to get out of here.
Well, I appreciate you playing me tonight, brother. I'm sorry for that.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Oh, why did he stop? I don't know.
Downfield, got it.
There goes my shutout.
Well, Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take 7 points off the deficit.
Chiefs 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They send a man in motion. Here's a give up the middle.
Good tackle.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further.
I don't think he's going to get his straight
The
game.
Broncos are running them out of the building. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point.
That was 2 that I could throw in. I think all game I threw to
Right
Marvin
down the
Moon
middle,
instead
it's
of him.
good. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
What the fuck?
And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds a seat
Ooh,
down.
damn, I thought that was going to be a pick.
Pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Come on, score, buddy. How you can do it? Even calling a timeout for you?
This drive is already into enemy territory.
Oh, my bad.
Throw, Mahomes. And this one
I was calling a timeout for you to get score.
17 seconds left to play. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10.
Alright, I got you.
Down to 13
My bad.
seconds left.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted.
Good game, buddy. See you next year. You have a good night, brother.
Interception on our final snap of the game.
All right, God bless you and your family.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And they draw first blood against a division rival.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all watching the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash that like button. Subscribe and share because it really helps with the algorithm. Pop up on people's timelines. Hopefully, I can start getting paid. Let's see what my box score was. Yeah, 248. I had a 625. 559 yards. Like, share, and comment.